Hello there. You know, they say dancing is the best form of exercise. I believe that because when you're dancing, you're using your head to your toes and you're moving everything. And if you've ever been on a dance floor, you know, it's a real workout sometimes. And I've seen people who lifted weights, you know, had the muscles, you know, and they get out there and they dance and everything like, woo, because see, when they're working out and they're looking good, they're concentrating on muscle. You know, they're concentrating on what they're doing. You know, they're concentrating. But when you're out there dancing, you're moving everything. I've even talked to a lady one time that took in kickboxing. She said, whooped her butt. She said, you know, as much as she exercised and, you know, worked out, you know, and she was really buff, she said she didn't think kickboxing would be a problem. She said, boy, it really kicked her butt. She says she didn't think she was that much out of shape because she worked out all the time with weights. But, you know, sometimes things can fool you until you start doing them. And then you realize the things you should kind of do for your body to keep it limber. Just keep it going. Just keep it rocking. Keep it going because you have to. You know, it keeps everything limber. Keeps everything loose. You know, especially when you get older. You know, you want to be able to go down on the floor like this. And they say when after you reach a certain age and you sit down, you get back up without holding on to anything. You walk 10 seconds away. Then you walk 10 seconds back. You sit down. Do it a couple of times to see if you're winded. If you're winded, that means you need to get motivated a little bit with yourself. And, you know, it's good to keep yourself going because sometimes we face things in life that kind of brings us down. And the more we can stay uplifted with ourselves doing things, the healthier we are, the better we can deal with problems because the mind needs to be happy. You know, if you can do something to make yourself feel good. And it's very important to meet people that isn't so negative. And they say keep negativity out of your life. You should, but sometimes you can't help it. And if you can entertain yourself with good people that understands this is not you. This is something you can't control. And, you know, and they can help you to get out and have some nice times because it's very important to be stimulated in a healthy way for we can come back in and deal with a lot of things that we have to deal with because it's a fact of life sometimes. People get sick, people get ill, people need, they want, they whatever, and sometimes you just feel like you're all washed up. But if you can collect good people who can see things for how they really are and understand you're not a person that's wanting this, it's just how it is. And sometimes inside our soul needs somebody to feel sorry for us because we are going through so much. And when you're going through so much in your life, it's very important for people around you to look at you and appreciate what you're doing, even if you can't really do a lot about it. Because situations are, you can't do a lot about it. But if you get some appreciation back of understanding, you know, I'm going through this and I really need your support. You know, you can survive a lot of things in your life. Just the littlest things sometimes can help you out emotionally. But when you're doing all of this emotionally, you have to take time out for yourself to unwind yourself where you can go back and face everything and handle it in a way it needs to be handled, because sometimes there's a stronger person there and they're stronger than everybody. And that person that's stronger than everybody, a lot of times they don't see it, but you know it. A lot of people are handling a lot of issues in families. It doesn't matter if it's illnesses or, somebody being too lazy or somebody can't keep a job. I don't care what it is. There's a stronger person there holding it all together. And that person is focused on the good of everybody, but it wears them out. And they need support, even if that person is lazy or that person can't keep a job or, God, they're ill or something's going on in your family that you need to handle. If you get a little moral support, if you could collect a couple of good people, it's to help you out emotionally. Get out, move a little bit, complain a little bit. Go out for a coffee or a soda or your milkshake or something. But sometimes negativity comes at you, just comes at you. And there's nothing you can do about it. And when people are looking at you like, oh, everything's just too crazy. Well, when they get a little crazy, they act just as crazy as you would if you were in a situation that so much is coming at you. That somebody has to be the strong one. Let's keep it real and honest here, because if we don't give the moral support that we need for one another to make us healthier as individuals. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it rocking, because that's how you make everything more real. Catch you later. Cha-cha.